It's been a busy day and I need something quick yet tasty for dinner. Today I'm going to make one of the kids' favorites. It is called Cheeseburger Macaroni. Hi everybody, welcome to Living Traditions Homestead. My name is Sarah. Well, it has been a long time since I've been in the kitchen with you guys. And, you know, it's been a busy day. The days are getting busier and busier the closer we get to spring. But everybody needs to eat dinner. And so I have chosen to make a really quick dinner tonight, which is one of the kids' absolute favorites. I wanted to bring you along. You know, when I'm planning meals, I like to plan at least a couple days a week to have something quick to make for the family. Now, when I was working full-time and when Kevin was working full-time, quick for us would mean a frozen pizza or chicken nuggets or something like that. But now that we are home and working full-time in the homestead, quick can still mean homemade. And I'll be honest with you, this recipe really isn't much longer. It doesn't take much more time than maybe the Cheeseburger Macaroni Hamburger Helper box mix that you can get from the grocery store. So I'm excited to do this with you guys today. So let's get started cooking. Now the first thing we're going to be doing is just turning on a pot of salt water to get the water boiling for our pasta. And I'll tell you that this really is a quick meal. Our meat will be done by the time the noodles are done, and then everything just stirs up together and voila, there's dinner. So for meat, we're going to brown 1 pound of ground meat. Now on our homestead, you know, we don't have ground beef because we don't raise any cows, and we either raise or hunt all of our meat. And you know, all the meat animals. So today we're going to be using ground venison, but ground beef would be great, ground pork, turkey, whatever you have at your house or on your homestead. And today I'm going to be using a little bit of today I'm going to be using a little bit of coconut oil to fry the meat in because our venison is so lean. We process it at home. And a lot of times at butcher shops and stuff, they will add in beef fat, but we just leave it lean and then add a little bit of oil when we fry it. So we're going to get that started, and we're simply just browning 1 pound of ground meat. This fall we did a video where we were showing that we were grinding up the venison meat that we had gotten, and I showed you guys that we package the ground meat in just freezer bags, real flat like this, so that it's easy to thaw out. And I'll tell you, I ran a sink full of warm water, and this thawed out enough for me to use in about 10 minutes. If you're interested in seeing that video, I'll go ahead and post a link to that video right up here. Okay, that looks all done. I'm just going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to move that pan out of the way until we need it. And the water for the noodles isn't quite done yet, so we need to wait on that. In the meantime, I pulled out some of the ingredients that we're going to need next. We are going to be using this Anthony's Premium Cheddar Cheese Powder. I did a video on this recently, how to make macaroni and cheese, not the box, but to substitute the powder with this Anthony's cheese powder. The reason why I really like this cheese powder is that it is all natural, and one of the ingredients in it, surprisingly, is cheese. In fact, the ingredients, the very first one is cheddar cheese. If you look at the ingredient list on, say, you know, a macaroni and cheese box, I don't think you'll find cheese anywhere in the cheese packet ingredients. I'm going to link to the video that I talked extensively about this cheese powder right up here, but we also have a link to this website where you can find amazing deals on this. So we'll be using the Anthony's cheese powder, we'll be using milk, butter, ketchup, mustard, and onion flakes. So now is the time to gather all those things and get them ready. Another reason why I really like this recipe, especially in comparison to like a Hamburger Helper box mix, is that this recipe makes a ton more. It makes a huge meal for your family, and so we don't have to worry about dividing up who gets what, and you know, bellies are still hungry at the end of the meal. This makes a substantial meal for your family. The water is ready for the noodles, so in go the noodles. Okay, here we go. I'm just gonna stir this up and show you guys how easy and quick this is. So first we're gonna make the quick mac and cheese recipe. So I need to put in 1/2 cup of the Anthony's premium cheddar cheese powder. About 4 tablespoons of butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, good enough. Three-quarters of a cup of milk. And 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And we're just gonna mix that all up until it's nice and creamy before we add the rest of the ingredients. Make sure that is all mixed up like really good mac and cheese. Now, one of my daughters loves the little, she calls them cheesies, so all the powder, she doesn't like it all mixed in, but the other one doesn't like it when there are cheesies. So I'm just trying to get a halfway in between. Not too many cheesies, but some cheesies. Okay, so the macaroni is made. Now it's time to add in the remaining ingredients, which include the meat that we just fried. Now, if you have really greasy meat, you can drain this first, but like I told you before, the venison is like super lean, so there's no fat left over. Just dump the rest of that in there. I'm also going to put in about a tablespoon of dried chopped or minced onion. That's optional, but our family really likes that. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of ketchup. Now I don't really measure on this recipe, but I will write all the ingredients down in the measurements and put them in the description below. And then I'm also going to add about a tablespoon, maybe a little bit less, of yellow mustard. And I'm going to mix that all in. Now, what would be a fabulous addition to this would be some chopped bacon. But we don't have any bacon yet. We're just getting ready to raise our pigs. And, you know, we don't really buy much meat at all from the grocery store anymore, and bacon is one of the things that I just won't buy until we have it. Well, I won't buy it at all. I'll just wait until we have our own. And we've been doing some videos about getting ready to have pigs, and our latest video I'll go ahead and link to up there. So that's pretty exciting for this year. Okay, so I've mixed all of that in. You can come and take a look. It is finished. That is all. So in about the time that it takes you to boil some water and make some noodles, a little bit of mixing time after that, and you have dinner. It's simple as that. It's tasty. It tastes amazing. You know every ingredient that's inside of there, and it makes a huge amount for dinner for your family. So the last step is to just put some of it in a bowl and serve it for dinner. Okay, so I'm going to dish some of this up. And when the kids got home from school today, they asked what I was making for dinner. And when I told Grace that I was making cheeseburger macaroni, she cheered and was so excited. So, hey Grace, dinner's ready. See what you think.
Looks really good.
See what you think. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you guys, I really hope you try it someday. And thanks so much for stopping by the Homestead. We really appreciate it. If you are new to our channel, now is a perfect time to hit the subscribe button below. If you are one of our dedicated traditionalists that come back every day, thanks so much. Before you go, don't forget to comment below and share our video. And until next time, you guys, thanks so much for stopping by the Homestead. Take care and God bless.